Okay, this is Mr. Geiselhardt here, and this video is going to show you how to use your TI-30XIIS calculator or your scientific calculator to solve some trig problems. Before we actually use the calculator, let's go ahead and write an equation so we know what we have to put in the calculator. In this particular problem, what I'm going to do is I have to look at my angle. That means that this is my opposite side, this is my adjacent side, which means I'm going to use tangent. So my equation is going to be the tangent of 52.3 degrees is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side. Now to solve this, I can cross multiply. So I would have 12.8 equals x times the tangent of 52.3. So then I have to divide by the tangent of 52.3, divide by the tangent of 52.3. So to solve this, I would do 12.8 divided by the tangent of 52.3. So now let's take a look and see how we put that into our calculator. So when you're doing this on your calculator, the first thing you have to do is make sure your calculator is in what's called degree mode. That's this DEG right here. If it's not in degree mode, it'll say something like radians or RAD. If it says that, you need to change it. Or if it says GRAD, which is gradient, it will look like that. So you have to make sure that this part here is in degree mode. So this DRG button, press that. Make sure that the degree is underlined and hit enter so that that says DEG or degree down there. Once you're done with that, all we're going to do is just put the number in. So it'll be 12.8 divided by the tangent of 52.3. Now, it's always a good idea to close parentheses whenever you have them open. I think in this case you'd end up with the same answer, but it's a good idea to try and do that. And then hit enter. So then that will be your answer. In this case, 9.89. Okay, in this question, we're going to do the same thing. So again, if I'm starting with this, this is my opposite, this is my adjacent, so I'm going to use tangent. So we would have something like the tangent of 55.7 is equal to the opposite side, which is x, over the adjacent side, which is 11.2. Now, to solve for x, I can cross multiply, and I get x equals 11.2 times the tangent of 55.7. So let's take a look at how to do that with our calculator. Now, I've already made sure that my calculator's in degree mode, so all I have to do is put in 11.2 times the tangent of 55.7, and that will give me my answer of 16.42. Now, in this problem, we're looking for the angle, so that's where we have to do something called inverse tangent. So, in this case, again, if I start from my angle, this is the opposite, this is the adjacent, so I would have something like the tangent of x is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. Now, this problem we do a little bit different. We have to do something called the inverse tangent. So when I do the inverse tangent of 11.8 over 24.3, that will give me x, which is my angle. So let me show you how to do that in your calculator. Okay, in order to do this in my calculator, I'm going to start off by hitting the second button. Whether it's tangent, sine, or cosine, you hit the second, and you get this little tangent to the -1. That means inverse tangent. Then just enter in 11.8 divided by 24.3 and close parentheses and hit enter, and that's how many degrees it is. So it would be 25, so 25.90 degrees. And that's how you use the inverse.